I always been like a night guy, you know what I'm saying? Lately, since I had my most recent job, I got morning shift, so I can't stay up super late. But the days that I'm off, I'm always up. I'm always up to like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. average all the time. I love the nighttime. It's like I get energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, most people go outside, oh, the summer sunny day. I get energy from the moon, bro. No corny shit. Anyways, we got a video by GG Grimy. Everything's better at night. Go like his video. Show love to the original creator. Follow my Instagram, subscribe, like, and I love you. Let's get into it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm recovering from an illness that I was feeling over the past couple days, so my voice is kind of chopped. But hey, man, we still here, we still putting in the work, man. 2023 takeover is still in full effect. Now look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what went wrong in my DNA coding process, but something must have gone wrong and they became more tangled than the wires under Gumball's desk. Because I personally believe that nighttime is by far the most superior time of day. During the day, it feels like I'm more drained than my phone battery. But when the sun goes down, it feels like I drained an entire pack of Red.
I feel like, what's it called? I feel like that's why I like winter better than summer. Because it gets dark quicker. The sun's not as bright. Da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I really don't trust people who like summer. I don't trust people who say they would rather be like soaked than just a little bit cold, bro. I don't. To me, summer is bottom 5 of the seasons. I might put fall before winter. And I got winter at 2. And then I got summer at 3 or 4. No, I definitely choose summer over the springtime for sure.
It's just something about those wee hours of the night that unlock an assortment of various temperaments and feelings. It feels like I'll tap in with my higher self during the night, bro. The most simple things become elite experiences at night. So today, we'll be discussing some of the various activities that become heightened and hit their peak during the nighttime. Comment down below things that hit different during the nighttime, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about eating snacks. Now, I don't know about y'all, but eating during the day never feels like a task. But as the sun starts to set, I end up becoming more famished than Theodore Seville. The first meal that I want to mention is cereal. Now, if you've seen this video, then you know about how renowned and clutch cereal can be. But there's something different about making yourself a bowl of Frosted Flakes at 3 a.m. During quarantine, you can find me in the kitchen.
I'm surprised that he just said that because at 2 a.m. this morning, I devoured a whole bag of Apple Jacks, bro. Gone, bro. Gone. They didn't even stand a chance.
More often than chowder, bro. If you broke into my crib in the middle of the night trying to get your hands on some valuables, your jaw would drop to the floor like Humpty Dumpty, because all you would see is me making a bowl of Fruit Loops at 4 a.m. I swear, cereal was originally made to be consumed during these hours, but the process of actually getting this cereal during these late hours is more treacherous than the fucking Temple of Doom. I swear, during the day, the house is more quiet than Maggie Simpson. I can walk up the stairs, open cabinets, and open doors without any noise being simulated. But the moment I try to go downstairs and get a snack during the night, the floorboards decide they want to start impersonating Ariana Grande and produce the most ear-splitting creak of all time. Like the floor desk be sounding like a fucking chew toy, bro. Now I gotta move around the crib like SpongeBob trying to steal Patrick's box. The same thing goes for the cabinets. They start screeching like a fucking feral cat. But by far the worst possible outcome of trying to get snacks in the middle of the night is when
this 2 different people talking?
a plastic cup falls on the ground. Once this esoteric incident occurs,
Nah, bro. You know the most hard thing about living with your parents and wanting to get something to eat at night is definitely when you throw something in the microwave and you have to stop it exactly before it hits 1. Exactly before it hits 1, bro. That it's like defusing a bomb. Really.
it continues until the end of time. The cup bounces on the ground more than Tigger, bro. And then this does nothing but summon every nigga in the crib to the kitchen to get on my ass. And then I gotta stop the microwave with 1 second left because that shit sounds like a fucking tornado siren, bro. But when I finally get whatever snacks that I came downstairs for, I turn off the lights and I scurry back up the stairs before the boogeyman tries to snatch me. But one thing I find very ironic,
bro, one thing I used to hate about being like a night owl was back during school, during the summertime, my mom would just stay in the living room 24/7. Wouldn't even let me. She was like a guardian. There were times where I had to sneak. I remember one time I spent like an hour creeping by while she was asleep on the couch just to get something to eat out the kitchen because she would have told me to go back upstairs, bro. And she was foul. She knew what she was doing too.
is that when I'm trying to do something around the house and everybody's sleeping, I try to keep the noise and ruckus to a minimum. But when my parents are doing something, they show no mercy and have the house sounding like a fucking war is happening. But anyway, the other thing that hits during the night is water. I think it's safe to say we've all been in sleep deeper than the Pacific Ocean. But then suddenly we wake up in a cold sweat, throat drier than a Ritz cracker. My esophagus feels like it's lined with sandpaper. But then you look over at your desk or nightstand and see the most succulent divine bottle of water. I think it's been scientifically proven that the water molecules become more refreshing at 3 in the morning. I'd be gripping that bottle tighter than Squidward holding his jellyfish net. This is what I imagine God's tears taste like, bro. Cold water in the middle of the night is on par with McDonald's Sprite. That should be having me levitating like Max Mayfield. And I hope I'm not the only one who would always bring the entire pantry of food to their room and keep a stash like a squirrel with its acorns. Now we gotta talk about showering. Fuck whatever zodiac sign you are. I don't care if you're a Sagittarius, Pisces, Capri Sun. Do you take your showers at night or in the morning? That's how I'll find out if we're compatible. But in all seriousness, showering at night is probably one of the most serene and relaxing experiences, bro. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with taking showers in the morning or whatever, but them motherfuckers damn near put me back to sleep. And due to school starting before the pyramids were built, I had to get up at 6 a.m. to take showers. So niggas was in the shower dozing off like I was gone off melatonin gummies or something. When I take showers at night, I don't have to worry about how long I shower and managing my time. As long as you don't walk around smelling like 2 tons of ass cheeks, then we really don't have a problem. But the thing is that niggas that I go to school with would come home after 5 hours of football practice, go to sleep, take no shower in the morning, and then come home smelling like they just had a one-night stand with a skunk. Bro, I know y'all bed sheets be smelling like all type of rancid stenches and anguish. But another reason why nighttime showers are elite is because I get to have full-on concerts in the shower. I don't know about y'all, but I be in the shower on some Rolling Loud shit. I be in that bitch like...
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everything that you do at your parents' house now gets 10 times better when you live on your own, bro. There's some times where I spend like 2 hours no, I would say 2 hours. That would dry out my skin. About like an hour in my shower at my own house, bro. My own house, bro. Having your own shit's so amazing, bro. I promise. Like last night, what did I do last night? Yesterday, I got in my car and I went to go get something. I think it was Chinese food. And I believe this Monster. I came back and I was like, damn, bro, I could have never did this at home, bro. I don't have to ask for rides no more. I can take as long as a shower if I want. I can have my TV up as loud as I want. I can play games however long I want. I can walk into the kitchen, grab whatever I want. This shit hit different, bro. This shit hit different. Whenever you feel the pressures of being an adult, just be like, damn, I got my own car. Yeah. Let me go get something to eat real quick. Let me go grab a snack. Let me go buy a new game. Let me go get a new controller. Just all that shit.
Lil Yachty, bro. I run through my playlist like 3 times. Now we gotta talk about listening to music. Now, just in case you weren't aware, music is a huge part of my life. I go through more music than Anthony Fantano. I've got my AirPods in so much you would have thought they were hearing aids, bro. But the audio waves sound different at night. When I'm listening to music during the day, it's just like I'm hearing the song, you know? It's not rocket science. But at night, it feels like the lyrics are stomping me out like Draymond Green or something. I'm pretty sure we've all had those nights where we just put our favorite album on blast and sit there marinating in our feelings. Music is deadass an escape from reality, bro. I don't think I'm the only one who's put some Juice WRLD on full blast and just stared out their window, especially when it's raining. It's something therapeutic about it. But then a lot of times my brain decides it wants to suddenly remember every cringy and corny thing that I've ever done in my entire existence. Or you'll start listening to that music that makes you want to get in your fucking bag and start turning your life around at 3 a.m. All of a sudden my playlist will shuffle to that hefty ass nigga raw wave. My nigga, I'm dropping to the floor and doing 100 push-ups like an army soldier, bro. That random ass adrenaline rush be ready to have me run a mile, invest in stocks, find a cure to all diseases, all that shit, bro. Someone needs to find a way to bottle that random 3 a.m. motivation and sell it to the general public or something. Now we gotta talk about playing.
They do. It's called caffeine. I promise. Listen, if your heart can take it, drink as much as you want, bro. There were days I calmed down a little bit because I used to drink, let's say, I still drink 1 in the morning before I go to work. It's like the only way I can't work. I drink 1 in the morning. I used to drink 1 after lunch, and I used to drink 1 when I got home before I went to the gym. 3 a day, bro. And I drink Alani's too, so that's 200. Let's count. 200, 400, 600. 600 milligrams of caffeine. I ain't feel anything. Some people are going to die from that. But I'm different. But I'm trying new flavors and shit. Like this has, let me see how much caffeine does this have? 160 milligrams of caffeine in this Monster. But I do drink 0 sugar shit. Now imagine if I had a high caffeine drink with some sugar in it. To the moon, bro. to the fucking moon.
The game. Those Saturday nights staying up until the crack of dawn rotating through every game on the console are unmatched. When the PlayStation or Xbox decided to release the audio of everything that was ever said in these parties, most young niggas would be behind bars. Some of the conversations that would go down after hours would have most of these niggas on wanted posters or something. We don't even be focused on trying to win matches, we just be in there cracking jokes, bro. Because I don't know about y'all, but after certain hours, the smallest things become way more funny. Like someone in the party could tell the corniest knock-knock joke and niggas will bust out into tears, bro. Especially when these niggas consoles start sounding like fighter jets after 10 minutes. I don't think y'all know how hard it is trying to...
Speaking of consoles sounding like fighter jets, fuck you. My laptop, bro, just gets so fucking loud. If you go to my videos and you hear certain pauses, you will hear this motherfucker loading up to take off. And I take care of it too. I gotta figure out. I think it's just all laptops. You know, they did warn me about the fan noise. I just didn't listen. I didn't heed their warning. And now I pay the consequences. I should have just saved a little extra and got a PC. But it was around Black Friday when I got it. And I still didn't have the money for a PC. And it's just like, everybody's like, a budget PC should be $2,000. I'm not spending $2,000 fucking dollars on a PC, bro. I have a fucking PS5. All I needed was something to record my gameplays and edit my videos. Still,
like clutch a 1v4 and you got 7 niggas in the party blasting music and other bothersome sound effects. Those FaceTime calls also be hitting different at night too. There's always that one friend who says the most out-of-pocket things or start doing the most nefarious and abominable deeds on FaceTime, bro. Now we gotta talk about hanging out with friends. I don't know about y'all, but those little kickbacks on the deck with those flimsy ass plastic chairs be some of the realest experiences, bro. The most in-depth and authentic conversations go down in these chairs. Just don't lean back in them too hard because these motherfuckers will disintegrate into thin air, bro. You know your friend group is living, you can do any activity and it's always a top tier event. I don't know about y'all, but going to gas stations was always one of the biggest vibes. And I'm not even talking about niggas trying to take flicks like they're at some fake ass Met Gala. I'm talking about just chopping it up with the homies and splurging on cheap snacks and buying big ass Slurpees. We all got that friend who's a walking garbage disposal and will eat all those decayed ass hot dogs and nacho chips. I know sometimes at night gas stations turn into breeding grounds for crime, but that's why I always roll with my niggas in case something pops off. But just stay safe and aware if you're going out at night at all in general. Love y'all niggas. Or even doing things as simple as going out to eat with the gang is entertaining. Now we gotta talk about the night before holidays. I'm already convinced that the night before...
Oh, man, the night before, the best night before a holiday has to be Christmas Eve, bro. Has to be, especially with your siblings. Or as you get older, you play the game all night with your friends. Oh, my God. I remember Season 7 Fortnite. I remember being up all night. The day before Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve, just playing Season 7 Fortnite all fucking night. All day. And then Call of Duty has a Christmas events, bro. Literally, even if you're an adult and you can find time, that shit still hits. Every holiday season, like after August, I'm always on the fucking game. I'm always on the game for Fortnite Halloween, Call of Duty Halloween, GTA Halloween, Fortnite Christmas, Call of Duty Christmas, and GTA 5 Christmas, because they give you like outfits, snowballs, all that shit. Live service gaming events be so fucking fun during the holidays, bro.
Or in the anticipation before holidays is dead ass better than the actual day most of the time. Them butterflies be hitting the fucking billy bounce in my stomach, bro. I'm pretty sure we've all stayed up all night on Christmas Eve trying to sneak downstairs and get an early sneak peek of the gifts. This is one of the most memorable experiences I had as a kid.
Especially if you have siblings. Like, I remember Christmas Eve I used to spend with my little brother who's like 1 year younger than me, bro. Oh, that shit used to be so fun. So fucking
bro. This rule also applies to vacation days from school and work. That Friday night coming home from school and knowing that you got the next 2 weeks off will always be exquisite. Niggas was staying up like an insomniac because you knew you didn't have to get up early the next morning to go to school. The only problem is that when classes start back up, you gotta adjust your body to having a schedule again. It's like built-in jet lag, bro. And obviously New Year's Eve is better than New Year's Day. That needs no explanation. Now we gotta talk about late night drives. Quite arguably the best occurrence on this entire list. Nighttime drives are like free therapy. Well, not really because gas costs a fucking mortgage, but you know what I mean. It doesn't matter if you live in a big ass city or somewhere rural. Nighttime drives are good for the soul, especially on a cool summer night with the window rolled down blasting your favorite music. You don't even need a destination, bro. Just go wherever the fuck you want. Plus you don't have to worry about niggas driving like it's fucking smashy road and damn near causing pileups. Most of the time there's little to no people on the road at night and you can just enjoy your...
See, I can't enjoy a nighttime drive. I live in Kentucky, bro. There's quite literally nothing around here to go to. All the Walmarts are no longer 24 hours. All the restaurants are no longer 24 hours. All there is empty roads, and abominations that walk this earth at night in Kentucky, bro. It's not ideal.
Yourself or whoever else is with you. This really is one of the best ways to clear my mind, bro. Even when I was younger, sitting in the backseat and watching the rainfall was so peaceful. And I'd be lying if I told you that I've never gone on late night walks. I hope most of y'all can relate to when I say that the air is just so much more fresh at night. The entire world just seems free from chaos and anarchy. But like I said earlier, make sure you're staying safe out here, bro, because the moment
If you live in the South, I would say have a friend group, bro. Have a friend group. Doing this shit alone, it gets you even, like, if you go on a late night drive or a late night walk, like in the South with no friends, you're just going to be lonely. You will not run into anybody.
I see anybody or hear any type of
Silent
noise while I'm
Hill.
walking outside, I'm cosplaying Sonic diligently, bro. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below some things that hit different at night. Like, subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what else.
Things that hit different at night for me, bro. What would hit different at night for me? What's something that hits different? Going to the gym at night, bro. I went to the gym the other night at like 2 or 1. There was only a few people there, bro. Had a whole place to myself, just chilling, watching TikToks. That hits different. Back when Walmart used to be 24 hours, that hit different. What else? Nothing comes to mind. I think that's it. Anyways, with that being said, y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, show the original creator his love. More videos coming soon. I love y'all. Peace.